Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5 best Sony phones. Starting at number 5. Sony Xperia 5 II. While we wait for the Xperia 5 III to come and snatch the compact flagship title away, we can take the previous generation Xperia 5 II into consideration. This phone takes everything good from its bigger sibling and shrinks it down a notch. The Xperia 5 II even adds new cool features that you won't find in the 1 II, such as the 120Hz display refresh rate and 240Hz touch sampling rate. The Xperia 5 II is a gorgeous little phone with a gorgeous display, a 6.1-inch FHD plus HDR OLED that also features X1 Bravia mobile HDR technology and creator mode, powered by Cine Alta. Even though the camera system doesn't sport variable zoom magic, the Xperia 5 II produces some great, true-to-life shots. And you get the amazing double-action physical shutter button as well. The battery inside this phone is a 4000 mAh cell, which might not sound much, but consider the fact that the Xperia 5 battery size is just 3140 mAh, so we're talking a substantial upgrade here. We mentioned a friendlier price tag earlier on. Well, the phone's not cheap by any standard, but you can get it for well under $1,000. Coming at number 4. Sony Xperia 5 III. The Xperia 5 III is a technology masterpiece. It's pretty, fast, and comes packed full of features. The 6.1-inch 21:9 OLED display is as beautiful as they get, and it also boasts a 120Hz refresh rate. There's the latest Snapdragon 888 chipset on board, a 3.5mm audio jack, an IP65/68 water and dust protection, a big 4500 mAh battery with fast charging. The list just goes on and on. The fingerprint reader misfires from time to time. The proximity sensor misbehaves, and sometimes you get instability while using Chrome or Google News. However, these little shortcomings could and probably would be addressed soon. The only real drawback is the price. The Xperia 5 III is a $1,000 device, and for that kind of money there are plenty alternatives. Nevertheless, if you want the variable focus zoom lens, the Xperia 5 III is the cheaper way to get it. The bigger sibling costs $300 more. At number 3. Sony Xperia 1 IV. Don't let the naysayers get to you. The Xperia 1 IV is the best Sony phone money can buy, and there are plenty of reasons to buy one. For starters, this phone has a 4K 120Hz OLED display, and it also sports Sony's cinematic 21:9 aspect ratio without any notches, cutouts and other eyesores. Sony phones of late kinda stand out from the rest of the smartphone crowd, thanks to this tall 21:9 form factor and some other quirky features we're getting to in a minute. The Xperia 1 IV also took the innovative periscope zoom camera of its predecessor and made it better, while the Xperia 1 III featured the first zoom lens with a moving optical elements, capable of switching between 70 and 105mm. The Xperia 4 upgraded the system so it could offer continuous zoom. There's also a 3.5mm audio jack present, defying modern smartphone trends, and the Xperia 1 IV also features a stereo speaker setup, and quite good at that. Not your average unbalanced. Number 2 of my list. Sony Xperia Pro. Sony has this strange habit of designing amazing technological masterpieces, which no one would ever buy. That's a bit harsh, but the Xperia Pro is a very, very niche device. It's meant for video creators, professional photographers, and videographers, streamers. The main idea is that you can connect the phone to your professional camera and use it as an external display with 5G capabilities. This might not sound as much, but let's say you work in the movie industry. Needless to say, every streamer and YouTuber out there can benefit from this device, especially if they're making content on the go, such as a traveling blog, tourist guide series, etc. The only downside of this phone is its price. Its MSRP is $2,499.99, and for a dedicated external monitor that's a bit too much. When you add the phone capabilities, the amazing 4K screen, powerful software on board, and all the bells and whistles, the Sony Xperia Pro might not seem like such a bad idea after all. And number 1. Sony Xperia Proi. We're kicking off with a very special phone, not the best Xperia out there, but probably the most professional one. The Xperia Proi is a phone that Sony internally calls the camera, and for a good reason. This device features the same 1-inch sensor that's present in the award-winning compact camera Sony RX100 Mark VII. This 12MP main camera has also 2 aperture settings, f/2, 0 and f/4. There's a new Videography Pro app, and also the familiar Photo Pro and Cinema Pro. As a phone, the Xperia Proi has borrowed almost all the internals from the Xperia 1 III, and that's not a bad thing. You've got the Snapdragon 888, paired with 12GB of RAM. There's a microSD card on board, and also a 3.5mm audio jack. The phone is also IP65/68 water and dust resistant. The Xperia Proi is a bit pricey at $1,799, but for your hard-earned money you're getting the best camera phone out there, right? Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.